Okay, I've got a special delivery on board. Let's check it out. So whilst I was down the woodyard getting some more kindling, I noticed he had these in stock. Two beautiful pieces of oak. Yeah, I'll explain in a moment. Now this, if you're not aware already, is for the shepherd's hut construction. These are the bottom axle components, and I'll get unloaded and I'll explain exactly what I'm going to do with them. Nice and heavy, always a good sign. Been looking forward to getting these, and when I see that he had the right dimensions in stock, perfect length as well, I'll grab them. Right, now for the wheels. Certainly a lot easier now the axles turn freely. Boy, they're heavy. Okay, so here's the plan with these. These large wheels are going on the rear chassis of the shepherd's hut. So if you can imagine, these are the front wheels, albeit minus their stub axles. Now, as you can appreciate, it's a very rough mock-up. These will have round bars in there with a flat plate called a stub axle, which will attach to there like so, one each side. Now this front one will be the steering axle, which means the chassis above, which will be stationary, this will swivel underneath that, underneath the carriage, on a round turntable here, two round plates. Top plate fitting underneath the top part of the chassis. The rear one has got his stub axles already. Now what I have to do with these, I'm going to leave the nuts on the base, which will go that way. Now this section here will fit into a channel underneath this oak piece here. So if you can imagine that just being elevated up and then rebaited into there, and then what we'll have is some U-bolts going over the top, and that will support the rear section of the shepherd's hut. If you imagine this is the underside, this will go in the top like that. That will be rebaited so it's flush with this on the underside, down into the timber, and then the U-bolts will pick up over the top. It will make quite a strong construction. Now if you'd like to follow my journey in constructing the shepherd's hut, you can follow me on my Patreon page, link in the description, where there'll be regular updates and that. Okay, let's check out that other thing that I've had delivered. It's finally arrived. I ordered some nails as well. Okay, let's get this unboxed and set up and give you my honest opinion on the quality. And how well have they boxed it up. You notice they really do box things up tightly now. Takes forever to get into them. So far so good. Yeah, includes some now. So yeah, nicely weighted. Where do the nails fit in? Now I've chosen the 16 gauge, which is a heavier duty nail. These are the brad nails. They do an 18, which is smaller. This is for frames and fixings like that. The other one is more of the finishing, beading, smaller trim. Now of course, always read the safety instructions first. There we go, maybe a few pictures. Yeah. Not many though. Okay, so it comes to loading up the nails now. Looks fairly straightforward. Retract that fully so it locks in at the top. The head of the nail goes that side. I think these are 64s, probably the longest that you can use. Like so. Now this part, you have to press that little black button there, I believe, and that takes this down so that when you go like that they don't come out. And I always do this without the battery in, obvious reasons. Always wear safety glasses, follow all the safety instructions. So okay, we're at that stage now. In goes the battery. You have to use a certain ampage. I'm using a 5 mAh, 18 volt. So we're in. Okay, let's try this. We're all ready to go. Down, pull the trigger. Wow. Brilliant. Nice and secure. Now there is an adjuster for the power, minus and positive there, and also I don't like pointing at myself, this here that you wind up and down, and that determines how far the nail goes into the material. That will obviously vary depending whether you're using pine or hardwood. So yeah, so far so good. Battery in. Yep, it's pretty manoeuvrable. Feels pretty good quality. Yeah. Stands up. There is a clip that you can add on just here onto your tool belt. Okay, let's get another nail in there. Seems like we've got another storm coming. So you push down, a little bit of a flex on the nose, that tip there. Squeeze the trigger. In you go. Yep, that is going to speed things up immensely in the cottage. Now I've got an aftermarket battery, it's not Ryobi, it was considerably cheaper than a Ryobi one. I've been using them for a little while now and they seem to be pretty good. seem to be holding their charge fine. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. So build quality, yep, you pretty much know what you're getting with Ryobi. It's not top end, but it's good enough to do a good day's work. And these were some aftermarket nails that I got. A 2-inch 50mm, and I've got 2.5-inch 64mm. This is the largest that you can get, and I believe it goes down to 18mm. Okay, let's open this little light here. This is also going to help inside the cottage. It is getting dark very early now, or earlier. Tools. So we're in. We've got a clamp on there. It's pretty much like the fan that I've got. Yeah. That swivels all the way around. Nothing complicated, just does the job. We've got a clamp on there. We could do some lighting here, couldn't we? That's better. I can see all my mistakes now. I think I'll turn it off. So when it comes to pinning these onto the side timbers, on a few of these widths I can't get the gun in, which I pretty much know, but there's only 1 or 2, so I'll have to use my screw gun. When it comes to these, I can get in there with that, that's no problem. It's just the underside, you know, that's going to save so much time. Get them all cut, pinned up, and get this ceiling finished. But unfortunately I'm running a bit behind in today's video, so I won't be starting the ceiling this time. But this was just about catching up with you, letting you know that I've got the nail gun now, what I think of it so far. So far so good. Yeah. As mentioned, it will speed the project along, not just for this, you know, this can be used in roofing. I think it was 260 something euros. We qualified as well for the free work light. I've got a trailer of wood to unload and it's about to bore down. Some days it just catches you out, doesn't it? So not much in the way of work on the cottage today. Sometimes it's about running around, getting the materials in, getting stuff together, ready to go in the next one. So I'll see you there. Bye for now.